next guest this evening is one of the hottest actresses today, and she's getting great reviews for her brand new movie, Election. Please welcome Reese Witherspoon. Very happy to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's good to see you again.
Congratulations. You're with child. You're pregnant. That's really exciting.
That's right. How'd you notice?
I could sense. I'm like a healer. I touched you and I was like, "You're with child, young one." But this is exciting news.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
When are you having the baby?
You know, probably sometime in the fall, early fall.
You sound like you're going to move it around on your schedule.
You don't know. These things have a way of making.
Or I might go for spring. I'm not sure.
Right.
See how things work out.
Yeah.
I've just heard, I mean, obviously, guys don't have any idea what it's like, but you hear the cliches that pregnant women are very emotional, or they become more emotional because of hormones or something.
Yeah, definitely. The slightest thing can make me just sob and weep for hours. But I saw it, like yesterday, I saw on the television a Humane Society commercial, and I cried for 3 hours over it, because they were talking about these poor animals, and it made me just want to go down there, and you know, people beat their dogs to death and all this stuff, and I was just crying for 3 hours. It was awful.
I'm that way about those AT&T ads, you know, just call home and I just start weeping.
Oh, it's awful.
Are you doing the real cliched thing that you hear?
Oh, you may be pregnant.
You might be.
I'm with child. That reminds me of that movie Enemy Mine with Lou Gossett, where he's the alien on the planet, and you think it's a really cool movie where he's fighting Dennis Quaid, and it's really macho, and they're shooting each other with blasters, and then halfway through the movie, they trick all the guys to really get into it, and all of a sudden Lou Gossett goes, "Wait a minute, I'm having a baby." And all the guys were like, "Ah!" I thought this was cool. Now, are you doing the thing where you eat a lot of weird stuff?
Of course, yeah. I mean, that's just a given. Every morning I have pancakes, eggs, cereal, yogurt, and then that's just breakfast. And then around like 11, I have to have like another little snack, more cereal. And then for lunch, I usually have a couple of sandwiches. 4 o'clock, I usually have a little Mexican food, like a little burrito or something.
A little burrito.
Yeah.
They don't make little burritos.
No.
A little burrito is like tortelloni or something, but
it's good. No, and then for dinner, I usually have like either a whole pot roast or a chicken pot pie.
What do you mean a whole pot roast? What is it, hanging on a rope and you bat at it? That's what they feed a bear.
It's really good.
That sounds pretty intense, and it's all that eating for. That's great. I would think it's a great excuse to just go crazy.
It's so great. Because, you know, you're allowed to have all the bulges in all the wrong places, and it's great, you know?
Now, I want to make sure we talk about this movie, because people are raving about it. Great movie, and in this you play an obsessive teenager.
Right.
Were you ever like that as a teen? It's just a few years back for you, but did you get obsessive about things?
Well, in high school, I had a little Jim Morrison obsession. Just a little one. And I had like a 6-foot poster of him on my wall, and I'd say, "Good morning, Jim," and "Good night, Jim. I love you." And the day the Doors movie came out, I baked my girlfriend a cake that said The Doors and had like an airbrushed picture on him and all this stuff. And then I put posters up all over the school. It was really embarrassing. I mean, now that I think about it, it's just incredibly embarrassing.
Why? Why was it so embarrassing?
Because, you know, it's Jim Morrison, and he's like this stinky old rocker, you know, who wore the same pants for 3 months, and I thought that was really cool.
But you thought at the time you must have thought the movie was really cool.
I thought the movie was really good, and then I saw it the other day on television, and I had seen it like 7 times in the theater, and then I saw it on television, and I was like, what was I thinking? Not to say the movie was bad, but there was this part of it where he's like walking around on his hands and knees and drinking people's blood, and I'm like, I just thought that was so cool.
He was a vampire, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Yeah, I had that same obsession when I was a kid with Don Knotts. I don't know if, oh, there he is, yeah. we have the picture always ready to go.
Yeah, I worked with Don.
You worked with him on Pleasantville.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's one of those guys, and you're probably the same, Andy. I've never met Don Knotts, and we get to meet a lot of big stars, but I never met him. he's one of my heroes. I just thought he was so funny in everything he did. What's he like?
So funny. He's great. You know, he used to tell me stories about how he can't go to the Midwest because people really think he is Barney Fife or really think he is Mr. Furley and expect them to, like, fix their plumbing, you know?
Right.
He's like, Mr. Furley, Mr. Right, you know? So he's a really interesting guy.
The movie is about you, I guess. You're running for, in election, you're a student who's running for school president. Is that right?
Yes. I'm like sort of what I describe as a chronic overachiever. And I'm desperate to win the student government presidency. And Matthew Broderick's character is desperate to make me sort of lose.
He wants to stop you. He thinks that if you win, it's bad for the world.
Right. He has a personal vendetta against me.
All right, we have a clip here from the movie. Anything we need to know?
This is me campaigning. I'm just getting ready for the morning campaign.
All right, let's take a look at this clip from Election.
On Election Day, my mom and I got up really early, and together we customized 480 cupcakes. Good morning, Mr. M. Looks like you could use a cupcake. Hey, what happened to your eye?
People smile a lot in this movie.
Yeah. I got a really bad, like, stiff jaw from it.
Really? You're smiling?
Yeah.
You smile so much in this, your jaw?
When I was smiling so much in the movie, I got, like, TMJ at the end of the day because I was, like, you know, like some sort of bizarre character, and I had such a jaw ache that I thought I'd never recover.
That happens in talk shows, too.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was wondering if I could get...
Hi there!
Pretending we're all so funny.
Yeah, no, but you are.
I was hoping to get...
Sometimes we pretend, but you actually were happy to see. Let's start talking about the people we have to pretend about. There's this one guy, now, what are you going to do? You know, you're having so much success and everything, there must be a temptation to keep working. Are you going to work this summer, or are you going to...
I don't think I'll be working, Conan, unless Shamu is looking for a stand-in at SeaWorld or something.
Yeah. Okay, we'll call and see.
You should.
Yeah, the movie is Election. Great reviews. Everyone's talking about it, so check it out. Reese Witherspoon, congratulations. Best of luck with everything. Come on back.
Hey.
Reese Witherspoon, everybody. We'll take a break. When we come back, Scott Dickers from The Onion. You want to see him. You'll see.